afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Musical Scrapper, playing with some new watercolors. I just took the tray out of my Medine palette just so I have more room on my, takes up less space on my desk at the moment because my desk is a disaster. Well, I've got my neat working area, but the rest of it's not neat. Oh, good to hear. Hey, Miss Aromatica. Totally forget your name. Pyrrole Scarlet New Gambo. Just have to put that up here. New Gambos. Hansa Yellow Light Quin Gold. Hansa Yellow Light Quinacridone Gold. And Moon Glow. So, Hansa Yellow Light Quin Gold and Moon Glow. Moon Glow is one of the iridescent ones, I think, right? I believe so. All right. This says 10. This says 10. And I have 12 colors. That's okay. I'm only going to do like one at a time anyway. So I'm just going to use this little one actually. So I'm just doing, first of all, I'm going to swatch and then I'm going to do a page using the colors. So let's see what happens. All right, I'm just going to spritz the colors. And I'm going to start with one color. I'm going to use a medium-sized brush. Sorry, need a... Oh, actually, I think I'm going to use a flat brush. Actually, I'm going to use my angle brush. My number 5 angle brush, which is Synthetic Squirrel. These are my Zen brushes. All right, so I'm going to start with the Cobalt Teal. All right, guess we need a little more water on that. I'm used to my actually I'm gonna need a round one to get the color from my palette. Yeah, these don't re-wet. Daniel Smith, they don't re-wet like my Shinhans, that's for sure. They take a lot of work, lot more work to re-wet than mine. My Shinhan that I love. Okay, I'm going to add a little water here as well. So this is going to be my pure color well for the Cobalt Teal. So I'm going to need quite a bit of it. Hi, Janet. Great show today. Okay, so Cobalt Teal with Cobalt Teal obviously makes Cobalt Teal. Right, I was going to paint with my Actually, I think using this round one's a better idea. So this is my dominant color. So now I'm going to take cobalt teal and I'm going to add a little bit of the burnt orange to it. So I'm going to take cobalt teal, get some burnt orange here. So let me do the burnt orange while I'm here. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Let me add a little more water, see how it all right. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that burnt orange and I'm going to mix it with the teal. Cobalt teal with the burnt orange gives me this green. Now, would you ever in your wildest dreams think that you would end up with that combo? I wouldn't have. Not in a million years would I have guessed that I would get that green. Yeah, that orange seemed to re-wet better than the cobalt teal did. Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to do another layer of that because don't have enough pigment. All right. Daniel Smith, yeah. These are Daniel Smith. So I think I'm going to need a piece of just paper to color on some leftover paint. I could always use it to, oops, cut out images or something. As you know, because I love my Shinhan, you know that I'm going to be comparing these with my Shinhan. Okay. I'm going to need a lot more of that teal. Alright. So now I'm going to mix the teal with the violet. So the violet's the third one. And I want to make sure I don't get too much, so I'm just going to. That violet's very strong. Need a little more teal. There we go. Oh, very pretty blue. Okay. let me do that violet square on its own. Violet with violet. It's pretty. Yeah, that blue is a very pretty. It's a pretty blue. Alright, so now cobalt teal with the undersea green. So I need to make sure my middle is... Alright, so let's get that cobalt teal in there. And let's get some undersea green. Hello, why won't you spritz? There we go. Alright. Undersea green. Oh, that's pretty green. A nice, almost like, I think of it more of like a fern green. Alright, so let's take some of that into there. Alright, you can see that the fern green's fairly strong. So, I think I need a little more of the teal in there with that. There we go. And let's do my undersea green alone here. Oh. Alright, now I need phthalo blue. I need to mix some more of this cobalt teal. Hold on. Alright. Phthalo blue. And it needs water. I'm going to put water in each of these while I'm at it. So they're ready. Never want to go right from the pan onto your paper because you do need water for the pigment to make sure you don't get a blob of pigment. So here's the phthalo blue. This is a very pretty blue. Love me some phthalo blue. Gee, that's, wow. That's pretty, but it's really close to cerulean to me. Anyway, that's okay. Phthalo blue. Now let's mix some of that. So now I'm going back to the cobalt teal. And I want to clean my brush off before I go into the phthalo so that I still have some of that pure phthalo blue. And phthalo blue is always strong, so it needs a little bit more cobalt teal. Still need more. Oh. There we go. There, it gives me a nice turquoise. No, I don't think chat broke, or it's scrolling for me fine. If your chat's not scrolling, right click in the chat box and click reload frame. Not just reload, because that reloads the whole page. Reload frame will just reload your chat. And you may have to do it a few times, but it's been working today for me anyway. Alright, I'm going to put this leftover over here on this leftover piece of watercolor paper from a different project. And then wipe it out. And one more cobalt teal. And it's going to get mixed with French ultramarine this time. This is your warm, or I mean, excuse me, you're cool. All right. I think I need a little more water spritzed on that. I need a little more. Let's do the French ultramarine here in its own. Oh, hold on. Hold the fort. Well, so far in this short time playing with them, they're not nearly as pigmented as my Shinhans are. Hey CB, hi Grammy. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. You can see that this with the violet makes a really nice. Now my green bled up into that a little bit because I went too close to the line, but that makes a really nice grayed blue for a kind of gray sky where it's not stormy, but it's kind of hazy or foggy kind of day. Hold on. I'm just going to get a piece of I'm just getting icky paper stuff. Okay, so now Quinn Rose. Oh, look at that. That's a yummy color. Yummy, yummy color. While I have this on my brush, I guess not. I'm going to have to be careful. Quinn Rose with Quinn Rose. Too much water on my brush. I like Quinn Rose. It's as close to pink as I like. Alright, one more cobalt teal. And I am not going to need much Quin Rose at all. Clean my brush before I go into the Quin Rose. Quin Rose can be a very overpowering. There we go. Oh, look at that yummy color. Very yummy color. Yeah. I have to be a little more careful about my not touching my other blocks. It's not pink, it's rose. There is a huge difference between pink and rose. Okay. Now, next is Pyrrole Scarlet. There's an option to go live, Dorothy. I think it's in the messenger section. I'm not sure. I haven't done it on Facebook, going live on Facebook. All right, so Pyrrole Scarlet. Okay, so this is my last hole, so I'm going to go back and work through these colors, I guess. That's what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Oh, I can just use one of my other. Silly girl, you can use one of your other things. Duh. All right, so I'm going to do my Pyrrole Scarlet since I have some on my brush. So that's pretty red. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was going to give us a nice gray. It's a very pretty gray, actually. That's a very nice neutral to have. So if I'm using Pyrrole red on a page, and I'm using cobalt on a page, I would use this to make my blacks and grays instead of a black or a gray. Yay! Nice, Sophia. Way to go. Very pretty gray. All right. Ooh, that scarlet really stains. All right, I'll move into this one. All right, so after scarlet is New Gamboge. paint a little new Gambosian here. And I have enough left. Oh, what a pretty green. That's a nice green. So you can see that this could take forever to swatch your colors. All right. What I need to do is mix more of each color, and then it wouldn't take so long. That's what I need to do. Oh, this one's not in tight. Ooh. Okay. So this is Hansa Yellow Light, which is your cool yellow. Lovely, bright, like a Kelly green, I guess I would call it, with the Hansa. Look at that, the yellow's separated out of that color up above. That's very strange. That's almost fluorescent, that. All right. There is a button for Facebook Live. Dot. There's a button where you're actually live on Facebook. All right. What's my next one? Quin Gold. All right, so Quinn Gold. I'm going to do some in its own place here. It's pretty gold. It's a nice warm yellow. Very nice warm yellow. I don't think I have enough water in that. Now I'm going to get my cobalt teal. Oh, I need more Quinn Gold in that. All right, so now you get your more olivey green because you have your warm with your cool. All right, it's pretty green though, very pretty. Oh. All right, Sophia, see you later. Thanks for dropping in. And now my Quinn Gold with my Moon Glow. Ooh, and I've got way too much water in that well. So I'm going to have to, oh darn it, I forgot to use, hold on. So it's a very, I would call it a misty purple. A smoky purple. All right, so I'm actually going to switch to the larger one instead of the smaller one. Those wells are too small to mix. So I am this little wee one though will be great for my liquid watercolors, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use this one instead of this teeny tiny one. All right, so I need more Quinn. Don't need a whole lot more now because I'm on my last one. And I need some Moon Glow. Ooh, that's almost like a really nice Payne's Gray almost. Nice. All right. I'm just going to take out my heat gun. I'm going to do one more row and then I'm going to do a painting. Now, I'm going to do a painting now. See, I get bored with swatching. That's my problem. I get bored with swatching. And I am actually going to... I'm going to use this. But I don't need the Moon Glow, so I am going to use up all this extra mix that I've got here, whatever it is. It's pretty green. And I'm going to put my leftover Moon Glow in there. Ooh, ooh. Oh, and I just messed that up because my brush still had green on it, so now it's all gone gross. Anyway. Alright, never mind. I'm just going to paint it on here. Alright, so my prompt that I'm going to do is number 27, which is sunshine. So I need my yellows and my reds. So I'm getting my Moon Glow off the palette. I want to get about 10 of this. I want to get about 10 of this style palette. That's what I want. 10 of these. So my next order at Desserts, I'm going to be ordering 10 of these. I love this style palette. Easy to hold in my hand. Alright, so let's get my palette set up here for what I need. So I need more New Gamboge. I need more of the Hansa Yellow Light. Oh, got plenty of that, I think. I've got lots of the Quin Gold. I need some Spiral Scarlet. And I need some Rose. Yeah, I sure like how my Schmeekies re-wet, but so much better. There we go. Try and get as much of the red out of there as I can. And the Quin Rose. So sunshine is the quote I'm thinking. All right, Susan, see you later. You found it, Dot? Oh, good. All right. Sunshine. sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. That is the prompt. I think I need to do... Oh boy, oh boy. I still don't have everything sorted from the changes I've making. Okay, oh, here's, no, I think I need it bigger than that. Oh no, that might be an okay size. Yeah, that'd be okay size, I think. Hey, Carrie Ann, nice to see you. If I was saying hello to anyone else, I'm sorry. All right. So I'm going to... It would help if I had some lead pulled out. All right. And then I need to bring back, take off some of that because it's too dark. I'm just erasing very lightly. Hold on, I need to bring up a picture for a second here. Yeah, okay. So... Yep. Yeah, I don't think I need to, it's not going to be a big, huge bonus to draw all of those, I don't think. All right, so... First, I am going to, I'm trying to decide whether I need to draw it all out first or not, or if I'm just going to be brave and go for it, because I don't know if I can draw it any better than I can just paint it. Okay, let me move my paints for a moment so I can turn this as I'm drawing. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for dropping in. Hey, Jillian. Nice to see you. Okay, so this is Daniel Smith's watercolors I'm using here. Okay. All right. So, all right. Oops, dropped something. Sorry about that, guys. So, I think I'm going to also need blue. So, I'm going to have to mix a blue here. And I'm going to use phthalo blue. Alright. Now, I think what I'm going to do is and I just put that blue in my clean water, dang it all. And it's strong enough that it's colored my clean water. Oh well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this down or not. Whoa. Yeah. If I wanted to, I could mask off my sunflower, but yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Alright, so I'm going to do this side of my sky first. It's cut off by the leaves anyway, so it won't matter. The second side is separate. So and it's a pretty yellow blue. Yeah, mixed too much of that. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull out some clouds because I too small a space to worry about. I am gonna have to hope this pulls up fairly easily because I messed up. Also, the green, it shouldn't hurt too much because green has blue in it, so. Just soften up some of this here a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna try this as wet on dry and see if it works better for this side. This is technically a sketchbook, so let's just see what we end up with here. shoot. Should have mixed some more phthalo blue. Jean. Ugh, I don't like this spritz bottle. Why won't you work? Okay. Yeah, not nearly enough water in that. And now I'm going to get blooms because it's messed up. Dang it. Don't like this at all. I wish I was doing it on cold pressed paper. Alright, I take back what I said about the pigmentation. I just wasn't mixing it right when I was doing my swatch, I guess. Yeah. Guess it's kind of a mottled sky instead of a... Alright. Celebi. Oh! I see I missed a spot. Hold on. All right. Okay. That's enough on the background. I'm gonna heat gun that. Uh-oh. Oh, my chat stopped. I'm sorry, I wasn't ignoring you guys. My chat stopped scrolling. Alright, where's my silly refresh button? Alright. Okay. Jeesh, finally. Alright. Heat gun. So I'm going to start with the Hansa Yellow Light because I can go over it with the New Gamboge, but I cannot go over the New Gamboge with Hansa Yellow Light as much. It will, but not as effectively. So I'm going to do Hansa Yellow Light. So this gives me my brightest brights. My first layer. Yes, it has. No more pop-out chat. No more pop-out chat. Unless they're going to add it in, but I don't think so. As a streamer, you can open the chat in a separate window. That's what I've done, but not just when you're not as a viewer. Not that I found yet, anyway. Trying to move along, keeping my edges wet so I don't get any unwanted bloom lines. This is about the ugliest sunflower I have ever seen. I apologize to anyone who likes sunflowers. Now for the center, I'm going to go in with the Quin Gold. And it will spread a little bit out into the petals perhaps, which is fine. All right, so I need to make a nice brown. So I'm going to have to use some phthalo blue and see if the Quin Gold and a little bit of red will make that work. That's a very dark green, so now I need to add a little red. I think this red. And let me test it. That's why these strips that I cut off so I can print in my printer, I keep for testing my colors. There we go. I wanted a brown, now I got a brown. Okay. So a warm yellow, warm red, and warm blue gives some nice browns. And I'm going to dry that so that the dark brown doesn't move out into my petals. Thanks, Carrie. I know. Some days, yeah, some days, don't like the background at all that I ended up with, but oh well, learn by doing. Touch it with the back of my hand so I don't get oils on it, because if you get oils on it, you'll leave fingerprints. And it's still wet, because I got some brown on my hand. Now I'm going to want almost a purplish color, which means I'm going to mix just my phthalo blue and I want this thick, so I'm not going to use too much water. Don't know if that's purple enough. I think it needs more red. And now that's too brown. That's too much of a browny purple. So I need to add more blue. It's okay if it's dark, but I want it to be purple, not brown. Oh, hold on. Hello? Oh, can you just go and pick them up? Well, because I'm streaming right now until about 8. Okay, well, it'll be about, oh, I know, eh? It'll be about 55. 55, I think. What? Okay. Ugh, yeah. All right. Right. Ugh. Who did? Oh, really? Oh, so sorry, Susan. Before or after? Ugh. Oh, yeah? She didn't get to go? No. Yeah, by then. Oh, that's too bad. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Jeesh. Yeah. That's too bad. Yeah. Will that be in Fredericton or? Oh, you don't. I said you don't know yet. Fredericton or? Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's better just because I thought if it was going to be earlier or later then it's fine, but anyway, whatever. You're on my list. I'm sure they'll let you just well, you've done it for me before anyway, so yeah. Okay. Well, I'm really sorry about Santa, so anyway, yeah, it's sad. Oh, well, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. 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 No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right then. I'll let you go. Okay, bye. Sorry, I had to take that because it was my cousin. She got some bad news, so. All right, so you can see the center has a little texture now. All right. Gonna heat gun that. I like the way. Hey, Jen. Oh, Jen, did you see my tower? No, it's not orange. It is actually a warm red. It is Pyro red, which is an orange red. It's a yellow. So it gave me a too dirty a purple. So I used the quinacridone rose, and that gave me a better. But mixed with the brown, it's more of a not much of a purple anyway, but. Okay. Yeah, purple gives you a really nice depth over the brown. So you have to use. Now I used for the brown. I mixed my brown, but you can use burnt sienna or burnt umber for the center before, or then do your purple. But yeah. Yeah, Jen, my tower's done except for I need to go to my smaller detail brush now for the rest of these. So let's see. Do I need my teeny tiny one or do I need this one? No, I think I'm going to go with my teeny tiny one because I know you're supposed to work with the largest brush you can, but I've got to practice some brush skills like Paula does before I can go to my... Alright, where's my teeny tiny one? Where's my detail brush? There it is. So here's my detail brush. It's a 000. This is my Zen. Detail round, and it is a synthetic. So it's synthetic squirrel. Okay, so now I'm using New Gamboge now. So this will shape my petals. And I'll just leave the bright yellow as the highlights. And I need just a little bit of the brown. Thanks, B3. Thanks, Jen. Oh, you added 3 layers to yours. So, but Jen, did you not have a tray on the top like I do? Did you like take the tray off and add 3 more, or you didn't have a tray on the top? I gotta make this look rounded. I think I'll go back and add the brown at the end. I don't know. I prefer to do it now while it's wet, I think. Hoping I have enough of that brown mixed in. Oh, hold on. I've got to fix my color here. Just a moment. I'm washed out a little bit. Seems that the darker it is in your room, the more washed out. Maybe I should turn that off. Let's try white balance off. No, hold on. Just a minute. Contrast. Saturation. Let's do auto light balance. Works better, I guess. Ooh, maybe maybe that's what I needed to do. Still, see, it's too yellow. So, alright, let's go back here. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Ooh, there, now we're getting more detail. Ooh, take the gain down. Now, okay, that's all I'm going to play with right now. Alright, so I'm adding in New Gamboge. It's not showing up on the screen as much as I'd like. I wonder if I zoom in more, if that'll help. Let's zoom in more. Let's zoom in. Ooh, wrong way. Okay. Okay, sorry. Back to my watercolor. Like I said before, it's hard to chat. I don't know. Heard back from my lady who has my Tim Holtz ink pad or ink, what do you call it? Stamp or whatever it's called. Stamp. It is waiting for me, so I will have it in September. Yay! So glad to know she got them in. I didn't leave any highlight on that one. Well, Jean, that was silly. Whoops. Oh dear. Oh, that's way too much, Jean. Too much brown. Nice to see you. Did you get home from work? I may have to do I think I'm going to have to do a glaze of the Hansa yellow light over top of this, because this is getting just a little bit too golden. Maybe not by the time. I still have to add like a little orange to it, so that might help too. I need to add a little orange in the center. Okay, my air conditioning is getting too cold, so I need to, what did I do? Oh, it's out. It's out in the kitchen. Brr. All right, getting cold. What did I do with my sweater? Which reminds me, guys, I forgot to take my pills. What did I do with them? Oh, never mind. And let's go in and do a little brown. Welcome back, Brenda. No, she was right. She didn't want to buy them, Ange, but now she bought them and she really likes them. So she's saying that she was wrong, that she was never going to buy them. I like them better than the regular, and I like his regular. But yeah, I love the oxides. I just think you can do more with the oxides because of their, they can be opaque or they can be, oh, I was still doing brown on that, wasn't I? What do you think, guys? Is it looking okay? Oh, you guys can't see the color detail at all. I wonder if maybe it's just my screen. Uh-oh. No, it's not. You guys can't see the gold and the detail in those leaves at all. Let me see if I take a picture. If I show you in a picture. Just a minute here. You can't see it from my phone either. You can in the picture. It looks much better in real life than it does on the screen, you guys. Hey! Uh-oh. Thanks, B3. Alright. So you need a warm yellow, you do your cool yellow in the background for your highlights, and then you do your warm yellow, I'm leaving right around like this ring like this, leaving the cool yellow showing through for the shape of the leaf for the highlights. Or not a leaf, sorry, petal. Oh no, Monique. Oh no, Eileen. A thong as in a flip-flop thong, or a thong as in a thong? Undergarment thong. That's what I want to know. Which did her stamp have? Alright, now I'll go back and get a little brown in there. Now, like I said, I mixed my brown, but you can use burnt umber or burnt sienna. And my last step will be to kind of add some orange at the adding these brown lines in while it's wet so that it just adds depth, not Oh my gosh, really, Eileen? Did she tweet it? I hope she tweeted it. Now it's in the middle. I'm going to have trouble because I'm not going to get the paint shaped the right way at all. I probably could have used the next brush up. This would have been well, I would have to use this brush for the brown anyway, but oh no! It's gonna look like there's a... Oh, good. Phew! So these are the Daniel Smith watercolors that I'm working with today to see how they... I'm liking them. I'm liking them. So my new gamboge is, it's a little thicker than I would use for a wash because I'm doing detailing stuff, but you don't have to spend this much time on it. You can do less time and make it more free if you want. But yeah, I'm not much with like free form. Not quite good enough to get like realistic yet, but I like closer to realistic than free. Let's just say that much. Okay, now go back with some of my brown. Welcome back, Jen. Thanks, Mindy. Oh, what? God, took the wrong color. I just have my colors on this palette here. Ooh, I've got a drop that's gonna drop on my paper if I'm not careful. Make sure there's no water droplets on your ferrule, the ferrule of your brush, or it'll drop on your page and do some nasty stuff to your paper if you're not careful. No return address? That's strange. People will lose things in the mail if they don't put a return address on them. People, return addresses. Oh, Karen, what set did you get this one? Well, open it and then so you can let the person know it arrived, and then just tape it back up. That's what I would do, so that you can let them know it arrived. can see that as long as you do it when it's bright, that brown feathers really nicely. If you do it while the petal is still wet. Oh, Karen with a C. Nice. Ooh, goodies in it for you too? Yay, Ange. See? I told you. Open it, open it. I'm gonna need some more new gamboge. Need some more new gamboge. Just a little more. Oop. Hey, Beth. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you could get here. Oh, poor Squiz had the flu, poor guy. I didn't know Squiz was back at work. Jen, I thought he had kind of sort of retired, but I guess not, eh? Oh, gotcha, Jen. Gotcha. Understand that. Yep. Gotcha. Make sure there's no dye packs in that, Janet. Oh, there's my cousin dropped by with my...
Hello? Hello.
Hello. You can just leave them out there on the box in the entryway there.
Check ready or?
Oh, no, because my purse is out there.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you again before Monday, though. Or Friday, Monday, whatever it is. Yeah, Monday. Monday's the 21st, right? Yeah. I might have it. Depends on it. I've got some insurance money coming back, but I'm not sure if it'll be back before my pay. Well, it should be. Usually comes back sooner, but. All right.
I found a doorknob here.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So have they announced when the funeral's yet?
No.
No?
Oh.
Well, if you want company driving to Fredericton, I mean, I've only met her a couple times, but, you know, if you want company going with you, I'll go with you.
Well,
But...
we spent a whole day together at London.
Oh, well, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I know her. I know.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but, yeah. But, no, I mean, I'll go with
she's been
you.
quiet the last 3 or 4 years. Now we know why.
Yeah, exactly.
She
Poor
wanted to
thing.
know she had it, so
Yeah.
nothing I could have did differently.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Sucks.
It does.
Sucks big time. Yeah, well, if it happens on one of the days where I've got appointments, like Sam's going to go to the hospital again, I already spent $350 on him, now I'm going to spend $500 on his body. Money I don't have. Well.
Yeah.
But the things we do for our pets, but my God, I can't afford any more pets.
No, I know.
I'm telling you.
I know.
The nails done.
Yeah.
The 2 dogs this afternoon.
If you're talking to anyone, Susan, down at Royal Court,
Yep.
I know they have some that are, like, they consider retirement
I have
apartments.
the pamphlet there, but you have to be assessed first, so you would have
Well,
to be
I know. I
assessed.
went online and kind of
want
looked
the
at what they had
pamphlet?
online, but what?
Do you want the pamphlet?
Yeah.
I have it between the seats.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, 'cause I was there the other day.
There might be more info. There might be more info in it
Yeah, there
than
might be in the pamphlet.
online.
I'll go get it. I just didn't have time to give it to you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. If you're watching the recording, I apologize, but, you know, life happens here. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys can see the detail. You can't. You can't see the detail at all.
You have to keep in mind, you might pay a lot, but you don't have to pay anything.
I know. Well, it just depends on what it leaves me with. I have to
know.
be left with more than $100 a month.
Oh, you're gonna
you
be
know.
you'd be worth more than that. No, it'd be more than
So,
that, I'm sure. Here.
Like, I just don't know if it's
You might be
even
500
if the
or 700.
retirement one is percentaged as well,
Yeah, I'm
or
pretty sure it
if
is.
it's a flat rate charge. Okay.
Yep, and because you're disabled with your eyesight, you might get in a little faster than someone else.
True. Well, I mean, I'm not. It's the shower thing is the biggest thing, and food
Yeah,
too.
well, food,
But yeah,
because obviously,
and
you're
how
gonna go
cleaning,
in the
like, you know.
garden again, so,
Well, exactly.
and you're gonna get mice again soon.
I know.
I won't be able
Yep.
to help this time.
Okay.
All right.
I will
See you.
talk to you later.
I will let you know if I learn anything more.
Yeah.
And did you want to look at Lakeview Towers if I ever get the chance?
No, because I know they're too small.
They are small, but you do have the option of laundry and that. They are cheaper, but I know Canterbury. I saw it firsthand. It's really nice. You
Yeah.
can walk across the hall for your food.
Yeah, Veronique said a couple of her friends are at
At Canterbury?
no, are at the one on John,
No, that's really nice too.
but
That leaves you a percentage too, but you can compare both. I like the one on John Street too, but it's big, it's huge. But if you have a little scooter, you can really get around.
yeah.
All right, I'll walk up.
All right, thanks.
See ya.
See ya. See if I can get a nice orange here. Yeah, there, that's going to give me a good orange. All right, so I'm using the red, what do they call it? What do they call it in there, Daniel Smith? Pyro Scarlet, which is a very orangey red, but it is red. Pyro Scarlet and the Quin Gold to make my orange. And I'm just going to dip in right around the edge here some orange. There always hate doing this part because I'm worried I'm just gonna, it's like, oh, I like what I have. Do I really want to add this? Because what if it messes it up? You know, right? And now, I'm gonna go in with my brush and just try to fade it in a little bit. And I should have made sure it was all dry first. And I didn't, so now I've messed it up. Well, dang it all. I didn't make sure it was all dry. Gotta go this way. That's what I get. I knew I'd mess it up. Should have left it because I really liked what I had. Dang it. Alright, I gotta go back in. I'm gonna try and save it. Go back in with some brown. Because I lost the shape of my leaves there. The petals, I mean. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Why do I do that? Was distracted by my cousin. Crap. Okay, now to the leaves. So we need to mix a nice green, so I think I'm gonna need my phthalo blue and my Hansa yellow light to make the green. Alright, I am definitely going to have to add a little bit of my new gamboge to that as well. Warm it up a little bit. There we go, that's better. Alright. Sorry to hear that, Lynn. All right, heat gun. Alright, I think I need another layer of the green before I do my... Ooh, wrong paintbrush, Jean. Alright, now I'm going to add a little more blue to the green to make a darker color for shading. Now this is shaped like that is folded over, so Okay, so I think all I need to do to finish this is do a, is that dry? Yeah, I'm gonna do a wash over the petals, but I need to make a, need to clear a area here. I need to do a wash of the Hansa yellow light over the, I think. If it messes up, you'll hear me scream. You will hear me scream. And I'm going to use water because it is just a wash. Yeah. Good, that's what I need. Huh, that's picking up all my detail. See, and my Shinhan glaze doesn't do that, but it is with the Daniel Smith. And it's dry. It was completely dry. And it's picking up my details. Don't like that. That's what I found with the Cotman. Couldn't do glazing very well. Rats. Yeah, that's unfortunate. See, it's all picking up. Now, I don't know if that's because of the hot pressed paper or what. I'm going to go back in, see if I can put some of that brown detail back in. That sucks. All that work. Oh well, that's where I learn. I cannot glaze with Daniel Smith like I can with my Shinhans. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Or else I'm just doing something really wrong. One or the other. Winsor Newton. Yeah, well, the only thing I don't like about the Winsor Newton Professionals do not wet quickly like my Shinhans. Neither did these Daniel Smith. going to have to try some glazing practice that's not an actual page, so that I can see exactly what I did wrong, why it picked up. I have to try it on cold press and see if it picks up in the glazing. I'm very picky about my watercolors, folks. I need to be able to do certain things, especially since I don't have all the skills yet. Okay, heat gun. Not really as lemony yellow as it looks on the screen, you guys. It is a much more golden. That took a long time to do one prompt. Actually, I think I need to do a little bit of just adding a little bit of that Hansa yellow light over my leaves. Yeah, see, no, it's picking up the green too. Nope, can't glaze as well as I want to with the Daniel Smiths. Although this is hot press, so it might glaze better on cold press, so I'll have to try it on cold press before I can ixnay them. They do go down nice. They do have a nice pigmentation. Alright, I want to try. I have half an hour. Maybe. I'm hungry though. Oh, I have to put I'm not going to put the word prompt. I'm just going to put the number. I don't know why it just didn't do the number before either. It's still not quite dry. Thank you. Yeah, Carol TMT sent me this set 12 Daniel Smith. She sent me some Sennelier, and she sent me some what was the other ones, Carol? Sennelier and alright, I'm gonna spray it and clean it out a little better. Get a baby wipe. what's the next prompt? Because maybe I'll have time if it's a one I think I can do quick. Lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop. So, I can do lollipops. Because they're just a whole bunch of circles, right? I don't think I want them this big, though. Oh, yeah, maybe. I'll do 5, like... Oh, there's my pencil. Probably should have put them a little closer to the top, but too late now. Clean off my eraser again. Make sure I don't get anything on the paper that I don't want to get on the paper. Should have drawn those ones last. Red one. You want a red one, do you? I am going to use... oh, hold on. What did I do with my... Oh, there they are. Never mind. I found it. Found it. Because I want to use this green, I'm going to use the... Sorry, need my... mag light here, magnifying light up here. The Sennelier. I'm going to try the Sennelier on these because I want this green. So I'm going to do the background, and I'm going to do the background. I'm not going to do any yellow lollipops. So I am going to do a nice yellow background, and I'm just going to use one of these wells for the background. actually, I think I'm going to do yellow and... I think I'm going to do yellow and burnt sienna. So I'm going to do Sennelier yellow light and burnt sienna for the background. So sorry, I better move my paper while I'm mixing these. So, burnt sienna. So these are Sennelier. I haven't never tried any of these, so this is definitely a very first for me. Very, very first. All right. And then the Sennelier yellow light. It'll be mostly this yellow, I think. So this is the background. And I definitely want, I'm going to use a bigger brush. Darn, got a stupid fruit fly. Fruit flies! I hate that. Sorry, I'm gonna... Oh, darn. Not getting around the... Practice your brush control, Jean. Practice your brush control. This brush has a good point, so I should be able to control it. Trying to get it all wet, but I don't know. This hot pressed paper does not like to stay wet. wet it a couple times till it gets saturated. It is 25% cotton, but so it's absorbent. I'm going to do in between the things. I'll worry about that later. Okay, here we go. And I'll go in with some burnt sienna. Let them commingle. See how they spread or move. Wet on wet. Like I said, it's the first time you ever using these Sennelier, so I don't know yet how they work or move or react, so oh, I just went right over that stick. Oh, that sucks because I was going to use burnt sienna for the sticks. Oh well, never mind. To figure out something else for the sticks. I'll just have to add some more yellow, maybe. Alright, I'm going to go in and add a little more yellow here. Some of these areas. Oh! Get out of here, you silly fly. Alright, gotta stop or I'm gonna end up with some blossoms there. Now, this type of a background would be better if I could leave it dry on its own, but I'm gonna blow it dry, so. Heat gun! And our lollipops is the prompt. I was gonna make hash brown casserole, but I'm too hungry to wait for it to cook. I'm too hungry to wait for it in the oven. Oh yeah, maybe I'll just throw on some pasta. That'll only take 10 minutes. That'll be quick. Lynn, beefaroni? You know what beefaroni is. It's just macaroni and hamburger and tomato sauce. cheese. Yeah, it can taste like slime, but anyway. Okay, now I just need to use my little brush to do... I go in with my detailed brush to get some yellow in. Behind the sticks. And then drop in a little bit of burnt sienna. Well, it's wet. And let it work. I went right over one of my sticks. I went right over the stick here for this lollipop. So this lollipop has no stick at the moment. I don't know if I can pick it up, but I'm going to try to pick up the color. We'll see how well the Senneliers pick up the color, won't we now? Won't we? We will, we will. And I need to get a little yellow right in there too. There we go. Oh, I hear sirens. So I think Debbie's on after me tonight, right? Not Ella? I think this is Debbie's week. All right, so I'm gonna see. Let me dry that before I try and pick up the. It's not quite dry all the way. Hi, Ella. I didn't see you come in. Oh, she just came in. That's why, not too long ago. Long time. Good. I'm glad you didn't miss it. So remember, it goes down about half value, half of your value scale when it dries. Goes down 40 to 50%. And I didn't get all the way out to the edge there, so I'm simply going to add a little bit of yellow. It's probably going to make a I'm going to dry it quickly before it leaves too much of a... I don't want it to leave a mark. I'm going to go in with some water. Oh no! That wasn't very clean. Good thing I'm almost done. Oh! Where did that come from? It was on my finger. Now there's green. Pick up. Let's see if it'll pick up. Not bad. Dry it as quickly as I can, try not getting blooms. No Debbie tonight? Oh, rats. Rats! I was looking forward to Debbie tonight. She's so... Oh, I think she has to travel this week for work. She has to drive like an hour and a half or something each day for her meetings this week. Right. I'm at 2:31, so that's good. Alright, so next thing I was going to try is I'm going to see if I can lift up. No, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use my... I have to be careful because this hot press papers can't scrub as much on the hot press paper as you can the cold press. But I'm going to see if I can lift up, and I'm going to need a new... Oh, I need a new tissue so I don't accidentally... Alright. So I've just got a brush that's hog hair that's a little sturdier than... See if I can lift, or at least close to the white. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, so Senneliers, it's lifting pretty good. Well, the yellow is not really, it's not really a staining color anyway. Reds and blues can be a pain, the quins. Okay, good. Alright. Excellent. I've got a little bit of spot here. There, okay. Alrighty. So I am going to start with this brush. Actually, I think I can go to one larger. Hold on. Hold the fort. Let me go to the next one up. May as well. It's just a circle, right? I should be able to do one brush larger. If I can find it. If I can find it. Which is one up. I seem to be missing a... Oh no, there it is. Right in front of my face. Alright. So what color am I going to do my first lollipop? Well, the first lollipop right out front, of course, is going to be, who can guess what color? The very first lollipop right out front. Guess what color? Oh, you can't see the colors. Guess what color in this row? Maybe green? Yes, green. Gotta get the pump spritzing. There we go. I think I need to get some new spritz bottles because I'll tell you. So this color, it's Sennelier, and it is called something green light. Phthalo green light. Phthalo green light. No, they're lollipops, Eileen. Don't worry, I'll be making them look more like lollipops. Just wait, I have an idea. Gosh. The prompt was lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop. I'm going to let that sit for a minute before I dry it, just so that I don't want to dry all the fun out of it. I want it to move a little bit. Oh, that's why one of the things I'm having trouble with, because I don't have it on my little standy thingy that I have. Hey, Josie! So I've done this one today. The prompt was sunshine, so I did a sunflower. It looks a little better in real life than it does on there. Not a whole lot, but anyway. Yeah, I like it neat. I like the scenario. These are nice. I really like these. Very nice. Okay. All right. So for the next one, I'm going to use the Ultramarine Deep. I think, yeah, Ultramarine Deep for the next one. So let's, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that one. Put way too much water in that. So I'm going to pull it up here. And add a little more color. It needs to be a little thicker than that. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know why this is so awkward. There we go. I've got them backwards. I like my brushes in front of my watercolors. Okay. All right. So this brush is my 7. Before I go any further, I need to okay. Wet. So you want your paper to be shiny but not dripping wet. For your wet on wet. Oh, I need to. Sorry, I need to go to my smaller brush. It's just too stressful. And I didn't get the placement right of the. Hold on. Yeah, well, this one didn't go nearly as nicely as my green one did it? Go in, I just need to soften this edge here a little bit. I need to dry that. I have to fix it on the next layer because I'm just picking it up now. See, you just ruin it. Next layer, Jean. Next layer. You can fix that in the next layer. I'm going to get my finger and just do a all right. Next layer. Just leave that for a moment. Yeah, and like my my Shinhans as well. So that it means that they wet so much nicer. It's so much easier to get them prepped, you know, to use. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to go over and work on this one while I wait for that one to dry and work a little bit. And I'm going to do this one red. Oops, I think I took a little too much. We'll see. check what time. Oh, I'm at 46, so don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop and start another recording because I'm not going to get this finished. So I may as well stop now while I'm thinking of it. So I'll be right back.